It's a very good point you bring up. Fight what is wrong, but be tolerant. Because some people, you see, because every group is blaming each other, so they take the neutral stance. They pull out and they say, I'm not going to judge anyone. Everyone is okay. No, it's not. Not everyone is okay. You have to know what is right and you have to know what is wrong. When people say every group is attacking each other, we have to know what is right and what is wrong, not just to say this group is doing this group is doing that. Because not one group is perfect. Yes? Let's say just among the Ahl Sunnat people, not one group is perfect. We're not looking for perfection. But truth is clear and falsehood is clear. If there is a place and all they're concerned about is money, that is wrong. If there is a place and they are being very busy with watching people and how they pronounce things only and not looking at other things, it is wrong. Okay? I know what you're saying. Sometimes I understand perfectly, because you enter into tariqat realizing that you are filled with dirt and you want to clean yourself and you want to enter and clean yourself and be quiet, but suddenly you enter and you don't feel qualified to talk about other people and how dirty they are, and you feel very uncomfortable because you still have to clean yourself, but the sohbats are talking about that. So how do you place yourself in that? This is how you need to make a separation. The separation is the person can be doing the wrong thing, but you don't hate the person. You hate the wrong action. How can you do this? We are talking about, let's say, the confusion of the Akhir Zaman. We're talking about confusion of different Muslim groups, for example. This is something that we want to talk amongst ourselves. We don't go out to go to that group and say, hey, you do something wrong. Hey, you do this. Hey, you do that. We don't. The reason why we're speaking about this is to be aware. To be aware that there are wrong things that are happening. Is it for us to judge them and to say that they are worse than us? No. Are we saying that we are better than them? No, we're not. Once we say, well, we are better than them, then that's a big question mark then to you. If you are doing good things and you are happy, you say, Alhamdulillah, I could have been worse than them, and I was. But Allah is pulling me to another way to make me understand now. And looking at all these other things, I realize I have all these other qualities also inside of me. So although you see there is a distance between you and that thing, you understand? There is a distance. We speak tough about people who are doing wrong, people from Christians or Jews or Muslims, but if they come here and they want to sit, they want to eat, they want to listen, we would be completely crazy if we start attacking them, right? We don't. And you've never seen me doing that. People cannot do that. Even if someone comes in and they wear wrong clothing or they have this or they have that, we don't judge, correct? So this is the, let's say this is the paradox of it. Huh? This is the paradox. We must be very tough knowing what is right and wrong, but we must not hate the people who do it. And if the people turn a little bit, asking for what we have, taking from our sheikhs, we open our hearts to them. You understand? And if we think that we are better than them, then we're in trouble. Then we still haven't made so much progress. I still get very happy and very emotional when people, they accept Islam. Yes? People who are coming here and accepting our sheikh. And how many of us would want to remember that first time that we are coming here with all that passion and everything too? And that is a reminder to us. Not somebody who comes in and we say, oh, I'm here 10 years, I'm here 7 years, this one is just new. To say, Allah, Allah, mashallah, this one is still fresh, I'm an old one. I'm already, let's say, jaded, I'm already disillusioned, scarred. but this one is so fresh. I wish I'm like that. So take lesson. This is how you're going to do. So which means that, and you will start understanding also people's sincerity. There are good people who do bad things. They can help it or they cannot help it, but they do bad things. They don't want that. And they will respond very good to you. Especially if you are saying something bringing the light of our Shaykh and the light of the Prophet ﷺ. Even if they are the worst ones, your heart must open to them. Yes? What are you going to do if a drunk man suddenly sees you in the middle of the night in full sunnah and started giving salawats and start crying? A man must be completely crazy to say, "Get away from me, you drunk man." You start crying and you say, "This is a drunk man and he remembers his Allah. What about me? I don't have that much passion." Yes? That is better. And you'll start knowing the difference also. People who would dress like this, okay, and who would do things, good things, but they are not sincere. How you can see that when they are not really sincere? You see them getting angry at weird things, or they're being mean, unkind with weird things. Don't trust anyone who's dressing like this, for example, and then being cruel to the animals. Yes? So this is characteristics that your heart will start understanding. These are the characteristics. It doesn't matter who the person is. This person is kind. Doesn't look that great. He is kind. I respond. This one looks okay, but this one is looking at people with arrogance. There's a dirtiness that comes, especially with people who are religious and who dress religiously, and they act with arrogance and they act with cruelty. Yes? It's very dirty. Those people I want to throw up. I just turn my head. I would rather see someone who is kind and sincere and light, but they are not carrying any sunnat with them, but they are nice. And I say those ones are protected. So what is it that we have to do? We take lesson. We must always take lesson to see something is wrong. Okay, all these different groups. Astaghfirullah. That's it. We should not do that. We should not even come close to that. This other group, they're doing this other thing. They are getting hung up on academic talks. Okay? That's no good. Sometimes we say that's no good. Sometimes we get very angry. Sometimes we make fun of it. It doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. But I say it is no good. It is important also because now there's so much propaganda that must use the propaganda instead of advertisement. Okay? Everywhere they are putting things out there that steals your attention without you even knowing it and entering into your heart. Yes? Especially with the wrong things. But when it comes to the ways of Allah, people are afraid to use this, to be clear and straight also. They're afraid to. They say, if you do that, then you're going to become like them. It's kind of like a silly white people logic to say, we have to be tolerant. We have to be tolerant even to intolerant people. We have to be tolerant. You understand? What happens when you're tolerant to intolerant people? The intolerant people will kill you. And then what happens? There's tolerance. They think they're so good. Subhanallah. So, but we must know what is right and what is wrong. And over here, when we talk about those things, we also break it up. We don't just say, like this, because of history, because of psychology, because of people. And then it changes. We break it down so that you, with this sohbat now, you will know when you meet a person, with all of that inside of you, you will know how to reach to that person's heart, and you will know a little bit, you become a bit more skillful of understanding yourself and other people. This is the key. You understand yourself, you understand people a little bit more too. You understand how slick your ego is, okay, then you understand people too. Then you're not going to get bought by people who cry or who did this or that. You know, like, no. Or you're not going to get so scared by people who look so tough. You say, no. This one you understand. Because when we talk about, we don't just talk about the confusion, we talk about the origins of the confusion and how to beat it. How to become better than that. These are the signs. So, inshallah, we don't want to become tricked in these times. We don't want to become tricked, okay? If people want to come to us and say we must be together, I say yes. I'm the first one to say yes, we will be together. But we cannot have anger. You want to be together? Yes. But we cannot have you cursing at the Prophet or his Ahlul Bayt or the Sahaba Kiram. We cannot. Or cursing at Awliya Allah. We cannot. I can like you, but I'm not going to like you. It's nothing personal also. This is the thing. Don't make it personal. Because those ones who are asking for unity in the time like this is terrible. You don't unite with your enemies. Since when? Since when in the time of, so from the time of Adam alayhi salam, which ayat is saying you must unite with your enemies? There is something wrong there. Either you draw a line, you say to you your religion or to me mine, yes? Or you defeat them, then you draw a line around them to say you live your life, you be you in your circle, and then let us be. Or they're going to overtake you and they're going to finish you. That's all. This is a little bit more difficult also because people are hearing us talking about this wrong thing, that wrong thing, and they start thinking, yeah, we believe you, we are better than them. There's also something you have to fix. Or you go to the extreme of saying these people, they're criticizing everyone, they think they are so great. That is also wrong. It is not. A doctor can say there are so many diseases without having any emotional response to all those diseases. Yes? And they say, oh, this is sick. Oh, you must be feeling pain. Yes, but take this, take that. You don't want to take it. Okay, bye-bye. Let's go. So, inshallah, may Allah keep us in safety. May Allah keep us with the safe ones, inshallah, and not make our heart to be pulled to the wrong ones. May Allah make all the sincere people to come together. May Allah make all those other ones to put their heads back to their shoulders and to wake up before it gets too late. May Allah not give us confusion. May Allah give us more clarity, inshallah, in things and to become stronger. Al-Fatiha. Amen. Assalamu alaikum.